Hello and welcome to today's presentation on inbound investment to the United States. My name is Daniel Larkin. I'm a partner with the international law firm of FisherBroyles. Personally, I work out of both London and Chicago and have spent half my career living overseas. It's a pleasure to have you all with us. And for many of you, wherever you are, I expect you may have some familiarity with M&A, inbound investment to the USA. If not, this should be a good primer. And if you have done it in the past, this should hopefully be a good update. In today's presentation, we'll start out with how to establish yourself in the United States. And then we'll talk about, I'm not going to go into the details of a typical M&A transaction. M&A transaction documentation is fairly similar wherever you go around the world. Obviously, it has to be adapted to the law that you're working under, whether that be a law of a state or kingdom or France or Australia, but that'll be a separate presentation in terms of actual M&A documentation. Here, the intention is that we want to talk more about what it means to do business in the States. So we'll start with some discussion of the ways to get into the States and then talk more about how you would actually operate in the States. Where are you going to set up your entity? And fine, it's possible you could just register as a foreign entity or corporation or trust, whatever. You could register in any US state. More commonly, you're probably going to want to set up an actual company, partnership, a trust, whatever. Most commonly, this will be an actual corporate entity of some sort. If you're investing into a listed corporation, that's going to be very different than setting up a limited company for initial joint venture. Whatever you're doing, you will need some doing business entity in the States. Most likely, again, you could just register as a foreign entity, a minority investment into another company. But most typically, for a variety of reasons, in particular tax and hiring people, having premises, all this kind of stuff, you're going to want an actual legal entity in the US. So where do you go? Delaware is